Hi guys and happy Easter! Today I'm gonna share another delicious recipe that fits perfect for the Easter holidays, and this one is a delicious carrot mug cake with delicious cream and caramelized walnuts on top. You want to start by beating the softened butter with the brown sugar for about a couple of minutes until soft and pale. Then you want to add the egg and continue whisking for another minute. In a separate bowl, combine the flour with the baking powder, the baking soda, and the cinnamon. You want to give it a short mix, and then you can start adding 1/3 of the dry ingredients to the egg and butter and whisking it shortly just until combined. Now you want to add about 1/3 of the yogurt and mixing again shortly until combined. You want to repeat this until you have used all of the flour and all of the yogurt. Once you've added all of the dry ingredients and the yogurt, you should have a nice and soft batter. Now I'm just giving it a short mix with a spatula, making sure that everything has combined. And then I'm going to carefully fold in the grated carrot. Now you need 4 oven-proof mugs, and you want to butter them well with some coconut oil or with some butter. Then divide the butter evenly between the 4 mugs. You can find the complete recipe and the baking instructions down below in the description box through the link to my website. While the cakes are baking, we are going to make the caramelized walnuts. For that, you want to start melting the brown sugar on high heat until it has completely melted, or until it has completely dissolved and there are no sugar crystals left in the caramel. Once you notice that there are no sugar crystals left, so the sugar has completely melted, you can add the walnuts. At this point, you can turn off the heat, add the walnuts and try to be very quick. Just mix the walnuts so that they're completely covered in the caramel, so in the melted sugar, and then remove from heat and transfer onto a parchment paper. Try to spread them as much as possible, but if they happen to just be as mine and you didn't manage to spread them that much, then don't worry. Just leave them to cool and then you can break them at a later point. And while the cakes are still baking and the walnuts are cooling, we are going to make the cream to go on top. For that, I have here room temperature cream cheese, to which I've added the sugar and the vanilla. And now I'm going to mix it until it becomes really nice and soft. So you want to mix until you get this really soft and fluffy structure, and that means you have mixed the cream cheese long enough. And now we're just going to whisk the cream until stiff. Then you want to take a little bit of the cream, so about half, and fold that into your cream cheese. You want to start with half and fold that in until it's almost combined, and then add the rest and mix until it's all well combined and until you have a nice and smooth cream. Then if your cakes are still baking, you can store the cream cheese topping in the fridge until you will be using it. Before you remove the cakes from the oven, you want to check with a wooden skewer that they've baked through, and only then remove them from the oven. Once you've removed the cakes from the oven, you want to allow them to cool for about 15 minutes before removing them from the mugs. Then, with the help of a spatula, you want to remove the cakes from the mugs into a serving plate. Next we are going to prepare the walnuts. So you just want to either break them into small pieces, or you can also cut them into smaller pieces using a knife. Now that we have all the components ready, we are going to put that dessert together. So you want to pipe some of the cream on top of the cake and then decorate with the crunchy, delicious caramel walnuts. I hope you enjoyed watching this delicious carrot mung cake recipe, and if you did, please don't forget that thumbs up for support and subscribe for some more delicious recipes. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.